Broadcasting live from WOUB TV in Athens, this is Newswatch.
But it is time for me to step down as president of Ohio University.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Good evening, I'm Caitlin Roman. Thanks for joining us. Ohio University President Roderick McDavis is retiring. WOUB reporter Carly Bell was at the announcement this afternoon. Carly?
Thanks a lot, Caitlin. Ohio University sent out an email yesterday saying that a huge announcement would be coming here in Walter Hall at 4:30, and it just cleared out as President Roderick McDavis announced that he is retiring as the president of Ohio University come June 30th of 2017. This comes at a time when the Board of Trustees is in town discussing the master campus plan for Ohio University, and now they have another job. They have 16 months to fill in President McDavis's position at this time, which President McDavis said, quote, "It will be a smooth transition for the university." I spoke with some faculty and alumni following the announcement just to get their reactions to it, and he has made more of an impact than one may know.
The first African-American president of Ohio University, I mean, you don't see that everywhere. Of a large, predominantly white university, you have a black man running it. It meant a lot to see someone who looks like you doing something that you could potentially do as an alum of this university.
I've never worked for a different university president, so this is going to be a new chapter for a lot of us who've been here as long as he's been here.
I want to emulate President McDavis while at the same time I want to respect him. You know, he's just a role model for young African-American male professionals.
Not only has he made an emotional impact on students, he's done so much for the university, and the numbers don't lie. In his time here at Ohio University, he's raised $500 million, which is over his actual goal of $450 million. He's created 4 new residence halls here on campus, and just this week he received the Business Person of the Year from the Dublin Chamber of Commerce due to the opening of the Dublin campus. But it's not with his time here at Ohio University is not without his rough patches. Just this past week, the Inspector General is still investigating the attempted purchase of the house on Coventry Lane from last year's bat incident at the president's house. If you want our full story, go to our website at woub.org. Caitlin?
Thanks, Carly. And the Board of Trustees has more than retirement to talk about during meetings this week. A comprehensive master plan is in its last stages before coming up for approval by the Ohio University Board of Trustees. The discussion has turned to funding. The plan includes improvements to old buildings, construction of new buildings, new usage for the Ridges complex, and the redesign of greens on campus. The planners are asking the board to approve the guiding framework. With the comprehensive plan working its way toward approval, the focus moves to a capital improvement plan to pay for the changes to the campus.
Good evening from the Newswatch Weather Center. I'm Ann Campolongo. Hopefully you've gotten some time to enjoy this nice weather and gotten the chance to get outside because we've had great temperatures this week. We saw temperatures most of the week into the upper 60s, even lower 70s for some of the earlier days in this week. But unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. And today we saw the end of our sunshine, overcast skies for most of the day. And finally, we're seeing some of that rain work its way into southeastern Ohio. Temperatures right now across the region, though, we're in the lower 60s still for most of us. So a mild evening ahead, 61 right now in Athens, 62 in New Lexington, and 67 over in New Martinsville. But as I mentioned, if we take a look at radar right now, showing you a still of the precipitation that's really crossing most of the Midwest, stretching down through Kentucky and Tennessee river valleys, even into Mississippi as well. That rain working its way up into our area in the Ohio Valley, so we'll continue to see rain showers this evening. And then for your overnight, hour by hour this evening, temperatures dropping down into the upper 50s for us, but those rain showers are going to stick around tonight, Caitlin. So if you are headed out this evening, bring the umbrella and the rain jacket because you'll need that for this evening. But tomorrow looks to be better and less rainy tomorrow.
Thanks, Ann. The amount of fracking wastewater pumped underground in Ohio is increasing. Numbers released by the Ohio Department of Natural Resources show a 15% increase compared to last year. Yesterday, a truck in Barnesville, Ohio, carrying thousands of gallons of drilling wastewater spilled into an Ohio reservoir. Crews are still working to clean the toxic mess. WOUB sat down with environmental journalist Dr. Bernhard Debatine today. Dr. Debatine says fracking is not a small industry here in Ohio.
Part of this is also that it's a pretty big industrial operation. So it's not your mom and pop kind of mini well with a little, like these riding horses that go up and down like that and pump things out. They're cute and we have them everywhere. If you drive around in Athens County, you see them quite a lot.
WOUB is working on an in-depth look into fracking in the area. Let us know what you think about fracking in Ohio. Leave us a note on our Facebook page. Athens County is exceeding expectations in the Community Energy Savers program. The county more than doubled its goal of enrollment in utility energy programs that aim to lower energy use and cost. Now, 2 companies gave the county $85,000 for energy projects. This money will be put to use in the county's public libraries. An Athens special needs residential facility is closing its Union Street building. Athens Messenger reports Echoing Meadows Residential Center is moving residents out of the institution and into the community. Residents will be moved into homes owned by the Athens Metropolitan Housing Authority. Echoing Meadows employs 61 people who will still be needed to care for residents in these homes. All 36 residents will be moved out by the end of the year. Ohio's Police Training Commission is looking to add requirements for applicants. Attorney General Mike DeWine wants to increase standards to improve state policing. These standards include a physical fitness test and tighter background checks. Now, only current felony convictions could bar a person from becoming an officer, but these regulations could bar more applicants. President Obama and a foreign prime minister, how the White House is celebrating the visitor's first visit. The Ohio primary is Tuesday. Presidential candidates are riling up support, but Republicans are being urged to pay attention to their ballots. These stories and more when Newswatch returns.
Really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything.
Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
Ohio University students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university doesn't fade.
Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything.
Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
Only days until the Ohio primary, and the heat is increasing between candidates. In Ohio, officials are suggesting voters read the ballot carefully. The ballot lists the Republican presidential nomination choices twice, but the Ohio Republican Party says only one vote will count. The ballot also still lists candidates who have now dropped out of the race. For the Democrats, the ballot only lists 3 candidates. A Quinnipiac poll predicts Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump will be victorious in the Ohio primary. With the primary so close, Republican White House hopefuls will hit the debate stage tonight in Florida. And the stakes are big heading into another round of key votes next week. As Donald Trump seeks to further cement his path to the nomination, time is running out for some of his rivals. Diane Gallagher is in Miami with the latest.
If you're looking for another spiteful Republican debate, Donald Trump says don't hold your breath.
You're expecting a different tone, but you'll be ready
I think
for
it's going to
anything.
be softer, but I'll be ready.
But it remains to be seen just how polite things will actually be in Miami, especially with another round of important votes Tuesday, and among them Marco Rubio's home state of Florida. That's where the senator is pinning all his final hopes for a rally.
I will campaign as hard as it takes. We are going to the White House. We are going to win this nomination.
John Kasich has a similar message that his home state will deliver next week.
But I want to tell you, after Ohio, I will compete all across this country, and I'm going to be the Republican nominee.
Meanwhile, Trump's most competitive rival, Ted Cruz, is struggling to see Rubio and Kasich's optimism.
Neither one of them has a path to winning the nomination. They're far too behind in the delegate count. They can't catch up.
Cruz is hoping a fresh endorsement from former rival Carly Fiorina will bring new political firepower.
Ted Cruz is a principled conservative. He absolutely is challenging the status quo, which is why he's made enemies in Washington.
But the frontrunner says if he takes Ohio and Florida, it will be game over for the rest of the field by convention time.
It's like the fighters. That's the ultimate way of doing it. You knock them out. If you knock them out, nothing can happen.
In Miami, I'm Diane Gallagher.
The Republicans are debating tonight, but the Democrats already had their last debate before next week's primaries. One day after a bruising primary battle in Michigan, Democratic presidential candidates Hillary Clinton and Senator Bernie Sanders debated in Miami last night. Clinton won Mississippi's Democratic primary Tuesday, but unexpectedly lost to Sanders in the key state of Michigan. Both candidates are now focusing on next Tuesday's primaries in Florida, Ohio, Illinois, and Missouri.
I won one of the contests and lost another close one. This is a marathon, and it's a marathon that can only be carried out by the kind of inclusive campaign that I'm running.
We have won, including Michigan last night, which some people considered one of the major political upsets in modern American history. We have won 9 state primaries and caucuses.
Voters will be heading to the polls next Tuesday in Ohio, Florida, Illinois, Missouri, and North Carolina. A backyard cookout is now a crime scene after a deadly attack in Pennsylvania. The shots rang out Tuesday night at the home in Wilkinsburg, Pennsylvania. Investigators say a group of about 15 people were in this yard when someone fired shots at the home from an alley. Police say as partygoers tried to run away, another shooter with an assault rifle fired at them.
We've got 5 dead. One person was pregnant, so we probably lost 6 lives. Yesterday, the murders were planned. They were calculated and brutal.
3 of the victims were siblings, and one of the women killed was pregnant. Police are now searching for the shooters and trying to determine a motive for the attack. The White House will honor the diplomatic ties between Canada and the U.S. for the first time in nearly 2 decades. President Obama is hosting Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau at a state dinner Thursday. The election of Trudeau's Liberal Party last year ended almost 10 years of a conservative-run government in Canada. Trudeau brought guests to the White House, his foreign minister, his Minister of National Defense, and the Minister of Economic Development. The last time the White House hosted a Canadian dinner was in 1998.
Our Canadian friends can be more reserved, more easygoing. We Americans can be a little louder, more boisterous. And as a result, we haven't always conveyed how much we treasure our alliance and our ties with our Canadian friends. And that's why today we are very proud to welcome the first official visit by a Canadian Prime Minister in nearly 20 years. It's about time, eh?
On Wall Street today, stocks ended mostly lower after a brief early rally faded away.
plus how warm temperatures will get for your weekend. All that plus your extended forecast coming up next on Newswatch.
Nestled in the heart of the Hocking Valley sits a town with a story. A story carved from mountains of coal, mixed with a little clay and sprinkled with a dash of culture. It's a story of national significance and local pride. A story rooted in the past that's still being written today. Join WOUB on March 19th at Nelsonville York High School for the premiere of Our Town, Nelsonville.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home. My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open. You can go to them with pretty much anything.
Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
Welcome back to the Newswatch Weather Center. I'm Ann Cambolongo. Today in Athens, we saw temperatures another mild day again. We saw upper 60s for our high. Right now, though, we're only in the low 60s in Athens. 61 your temperature currently, and we are seeing a slight wind out of the northwest right now at 3 miles per hour. But temperatures across the region, we can't really complain. We're in the second week of March, and we're still seeing temperatures in the upper 60s. So a very mild week for this week. Current temperatures right now, again, in the upper 60s, holding for most of us, 59 over in Chillicothe, 61 down in Jackson, and our warm spot down in Ironton at 77 degrees. So, again, we are seeing that rain work its way into southeastern Ohio, really stretching through most of the south and Midwest over into western and eastern Kentucky, stretching all the way up into Indiana, and now into the Ohio Valley. So we'll see those rain showers continue to work their way into southeastern Ohio. So it will be a rainy evening tonight, that cold front pushing through our region this evening, so bringing with it some showers for the evening commute into the overnight hours. So if you are headed out this evening, definitely bring the umbrella and rain jacket because the rain's going to stick around through the evening and overnight hours. Taking a look at the precipcast for tomorrow, though, we are going to see a slight change. We won't see rain tomorrow. Again, that front still stalling out just to our south in Kentucky, so that's going to stick around there. So tomorrow we'll see partly cloudy skies, but no rain showers. But then as we work our way into the weekend, that front will slowly work its way up to the north, bringing chances for rain for your Saturday and your Sunday. So take advantage of tomorrow because we'll see rain-free Friday for you. A great end to the work week, but temperatures for your overnight lows this evening into the upper 40s, so a cooler evening on tap for us, but still mild. 46 for us, the low in Chillicothe, 48 in Jackson, 51 your low tonight in Athens. So we'll see rain showers overnight tonight, and then starting your Friday off, your end to the work week, we could see a few spotty showers in the morning, but I think by the time we get into the afternoon hours, we'll begin to see some peaks of sunshine for your afternoons. So temperatures for your high tomorrow in the low 60s. So a cooler day for you as that cold front comes through, but really temperatures, again, still mild for us. 61 in Chillicothe, 60 your high tomorrow in New Lexington, and 61 right here in Athens. But taking a look at your day planner, as you start off tomorrow morning around 10 a.m., we'll be at 53 degrees. Working our way up into the upper 50s for us. We'll top out in the lower 60s by tomorrow afternoon. But again, we'll see mostly cloudy skies as we start the day and then decreasing clouds through the afternoon hours. And again, peaks of sunshine tomorrow afternoon. But tonight in Athens will reach a low of 51 degrees. Again, Another mild evening, just we'll see some rain showers, but at least it's not a cold rain. 51 as you head off to the bus stop tomorrow. Again, overcast skies in the morning. We could see a spotty shower or two, but I think for the most part we'll stay dry for your Friday. And then for your Friday high tomorrow afternoon, 61 degrees. Again, partly cloudy skies for tomorrow. A little bit cooler than we've seen this week, but again, still nice. Low 60s for March, very above average rather for this time of year. So enjoy it for your Friday because the weekend does look like to hold some rain for us. Saturday and Sunday look like we could see some rain showers, but I think the better chance for rain will come Sunday. But again, temperatures rebound nicely for your weekend. We're back up into the upper 60s for Saturday, hitting 71 for you on Sunday, and then your work week next week. We'll see temperatures in the mid-60s and then another chance for rain on Monday and then later on in the work week next week. But again, mild temperatures again for much of the weekend and for your work week next week. Over to you, Caitlin.
Sounds like it's going to be a rainy weekend. Thanks, Ann. Tibetan monks have spent around 29 hours perfecting a mandala in Baker Center. This afternoon, they symbolically destroyed it for good. The artwork was found destroyed Monday, possibly by accident during the night. A Baker official says he's not sure how the artwork was destroyed, but it's possible a custodian caused the damage when cleaning too near it. Every mandala represents its own Buddha surrounded by different elements. Each mandala represents a message. This afternoon, the monks swept up the sand, placed it in a vessel, and dumped it in the Hocking River.
My name is Abby Carnevale, and I've got all the Athens sports stories tonight. The Convocation Center is packed with basketball tonight, but it won't be from the green and white. The OHSSA tournament is in Athens, and there are only 4 teams left to compete. And the Ohio men's basketball team is in the land looking for a conference title and a bid to the NCAA tournament. Next on Newswatch. Stay tuned to WOUB. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight on your public television station.
Body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home.
Ohio University students really have a huge sense of pride in our campus, in our school, and in our education.
People don't come to Ohio just to go to college. They come here to become a Bobcat.
It's a really unique atmosphere.
Bobcat pride is having that natural camaraderie.
Bobcats are just happy to be Bobcats.
My favorite time of year at Ohio has to be homecoming.
When the alumni come back, you can see that the love of this university doesn't fade.
Once you're a Bobcat, you're always a Bobcat.
My professors really care. They care about my grades, they care about my opportunities, they care about my experiences, they want me to succeed.
They give those opportunities to the students.
My professors have been extremely approachable.
Literally, their door is always open.
You can go to them with pretty much anything.
Everyone knows your first and your last name and where you sit in the classroom.
I really never feel like I'm being talked down to or just being taught material. I always feel like I'm having a conversation.
And they want to share those opportunities and those experiences with us.
The student body here at Ohio University absolutely is a family.
The students support one another.
You become this unit, this big, friendly family unit.
There's this connectedness.
You feel a part of something.
Driving in on the highway and just seeing the red bricks and the trees again, it's just like coming back home.
There's great students, great professors.
You just walk around campus and think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I go here.
I feel like I matter in the community, and I feel like I matter here at Ohio University.
It's home. Athens is home.
The Vinton County Vikings basketball team is 2 wins away from a Division II state championship. Tonight, the Vikings take on John Glenn, and the team has only lost once this season. Vinton County and John Glenn play at the Convocation Center tonight at 8. While John Glenn is ranked #1 by the Associated Press, point guard Tristan Bartow and his Viking teammates have held their opponents to a season-low 50 points a game in their last 7 wins. The Vikings defense will be challenged this time around, though, since John Glenn has put up over 100 points 7 times this season. But just because the Vikings are in the Convocation Center tonight doesn't mean Ohio men's basketball is on break. The Cats have traveled to the Q in Cleveland for the second round of the MAC tournament. The Green and White earned a 2nd seed, giving them a first-round bye and a matchup against NIU that started at 6:30. They got out to a quick start, and Antonio Campbell, Jerron Simmons, and Kenny Kaminsky all led the team. Currently, we're shooting 58% from the field and are 4 for 8 from beyond the arc. If you want more details, you can follow along with our reporters Nathan Wiseman, Michael Drapcho, or Mitchell Lyons. They're at the game, and they can give you more play-by-play updates. Now, like I said earlier, just because the team is at the MAC tournament in the Q doesn't mean the Cavs are on break either. The Cleveland Cavaliers won their first 4-game road trip last night as they took down the Sacramento Kings 120 to 111. Kyrie Irving led the Cavs with 30 points to earn their 45th win. LeBron and the Cavs are staying in California tonight to play Kobe Bryant and the Lakers in Los Angeles. This game starts at 7:30 and will be the last time LeBron and Kobe face each other in Kobe's career. Bryant and James have reached the finals every year since 2007, but have never met in a championship series. Teams led by James have won 15 of the 21 games played against Kobe and the Lakers. The Cavs sit atop the East, while the Lakers are at the bottom of the West with 14 wins. An Ohio Bobcat is making it big after a long hockey career. That is finally paying off. Ohio hockey senior Michael Harris just finished his career in the CHCHL playoffs for Ohio and is moving on. Harris was selected by Dayton Demolition of the Federal Hockey League, where he will have a chance to play in 3 games this weekend in New Hampshire, Connecticut, and New York. The Demolition is a minor league team and only have 13 games left in the season. The last time Bobcat captain, this is 40 points this season, or just this season, and has 149 in his career. He had 20 goals and 20 assists wearing the green and white and will certainly go down in history as a memorable captain. Ohio baseball is scheduled to take the mound in Athens tomorrow at 4 p.m. against IPFW. The last time these two teams met was in 2012, where the Cats came out with winning the series 3-1. Now, the Green and White traveled to Huntington, West Virginia yesterday in an impromptu trip against a non-conference rival that gave them a win and a little bit of confidence after ending a 10-day road trip 4-7. The Bobcats tallied 4 runs against their non-conference rival, but managed to leave 11 runners on base. CODY GAERTNER earned 4 hits through the 9 innings, contributing to his .349 batting average. That's all we have for sports today. Back over to you, Caitlin.
This seal pup is getting a new life today. 3 months ago, she was found off the coast of British Columbia, severely underweight with fishing line wrapped around her neck. She was taken to the Vancouver Aquarium, where aquarium staff removed the net and treated her with a regimen of healthy food and antibiotics. This week, the pup was returned to her native waters. Aquarium officials say the seal's injuries are concerning because they're entirely due to human activity. The aquarium rescues about 150 animals in similar circumstances every year.
Bring the rain gear if you're headed out this evening. We'll reach a low of 51 in Athens, but rain showers for this evening and to the overnight hours. Tomorrow will reach 61 degrees. Partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, and then taking a look at your 7-day temperatures warming back up for the weekend, but rain sticks around for your Saturday and Sunday. Over to you, Caitlin.
Thanks, Ann, and that does it for our broadcast this evening. Thanks for watching. I'm Caitlin Roman. Stay tuned for the PBS NewsHour coming up next. And remember, you can find the latest news anytime at WOUB.org. Have a great night.
What's happening, TVC basketball fans? My name is Sean Neidig, the host of Hardwood Heroes. Hardwood Heroes is a weekly half-hour show that airs on WOUB at 11 Sunday night and again at 6 on Monday. We provide you with the best Southeastern Ohio high school basketball coverage in the area, both on our show and on the web. Our reporters are at over 20 games every week to recap, so there is no way you can miss us. So tune in to Hardwood Heroes